Outer Wilds is a masterpiece. Mobius Digital has finally done it, boys. Outer Wilds is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. It's an exploration game taking place in a fictional world, where you play as the newest recruit of the Outer Wilds Ventures space program. Oh, get it. Outer Wilds, right? Like, You embark on a journey to explore the ever-evolving planets, making your way through the vast and beautiful solar system to solve the mysteries of the universe. It's fun, mysterious, breathtaking, and at times, relaxing. Until it isn't. Outer Wilds is a very tricky game to talk about. There's a big rule in the community, and it's to don't talk about the game. It seems fair, right? Don't spoil the game. That should go for almost any game out there. But Outer Wilds is unique. Any form of information that gets out to unknowing players can spoil or potentially ruin their whole experience. The most I've seen people talk about is the info on the Steam page, and to some people that's considered too much information. So how do you get people who have never heard of the game before to play the game without actually talking about it? You really can't, other than a, dude, just trust me, it's good, bro. It's really good. Trust me, dude, seriously. Personally, the best case scenario is you actually just know literally nothing about the game, because that's how I played it. It was Summer Sale 2020, and I suddenly see Outer Wilds on the Steam page. I quickly skim through the page and think, huh, this looks cool. I'll try it out. I'm not joking. I didn't even remember what I read like 10 seconds prior. So I opened up the game, not even knowing the main premise of the game. And it was one of the best decisions of my entire life. The music is amazing. It's a vital part of the game. And with it being first person, it helps you sink in and get immersed into the world. It really makes you feel like Outer Wilds. Outer Wilds is one of the main reasons I got into playing guitar. The music is just soothing. It gives off a feeling that I really haven't felt since Ori and the Blind Forest. Outer Wilds just, as a whole, makes me feel shit a game has never made me feel before. I would constantly look around, I would feel like the biggest idiot in the world, not knowing how to progress at all, and maybe it was a game not conveying the next step right, maybe I didn't read enough, or I didn't read the right thing to begin with. I would constantly look back and see what I was doing wrong and how I could continue. And then suddenly, something clicks. I get an idea, and I try it, and it worked. And for a few seconds, I feel euphoric. Like my third eye just expanded. I feel like fucking Einstein. Only for the game to lead you to another clue. And repeat the cycle again, and again.
And over and over and over and over again. Fuck you!
And that's what makes it fun. Discovering things yourself, piecing together tiny little pieces in a huge picture. And once you gain enough knowledge and courage to solve the mystery, you can complete the game. And the ending was... After everything, after the credit scenes being put back into the menu screen, I started to cry. I was happy. I had spent the past 3 days doing nothing but trying to finish Outer Wilds. And then I came to realize that's it. There's no sequel, there's no DLC, that's all there was. And I went from happy tears to sad tears. It started to sink in. There isn't going to be another game like this that's going to make me feel this way for a long time. The only other game that has given me post-game depression is Ori, like I said. There isn't much that I can talk about without spoiling Outer Wilds. In fact, I've probably said way too much already. So now what I want to do is tell you the story of the first time I played Outer Wilds and reenact it. Because I think it'll be fun to try something like this. Because if my rambling hasn't convinced you to buy the game yet, maybe my first hour will convince you to get it. We'll start at the very beginning. I woke up staring into the night sky, and I started to look around, trying to get a feel of this whole new world. And the first thing I did was try roasting a marshmallow at the campfire. Twice. And I failed horribly. Fucking Slate. Fuck you. What are you looking at? Slate congratulates me on completing training and hoping if I'm ready for launch day. He tells me to meet Hornfels at the observatory to get the launch codes. So I headed up and climbed the rocks to make my way to the village. And that's when the music starts to kick in. I tested the model ship nearby and I tried to land it on the bigger pad, and I kept failing and restarting, and I did it and then quickly fell again. What was cool is that I could fly the ship into space and was still able to control it, and you could actually still see it with the rockets so far away. I slowly went around the village and I talked to everybody I could find. Porphy, Rutile, Marl, Genus, stupid little fucking shits. They asked me if I wanted to play hide and seek, and who am I to tell a little kid to fuck off?
Riot shield! I'm a pussy that use riot shield!
I happily accept, and I use my signal scope to find their signal to see where they are. Once I absolutely fucking destroy them in hide and seek, I continue my way to the observatory, and then find an enclosed fence full of ghost matter with a big sign that says "Don't touch." There was a camera next to the fence, and when you use it, you could actually see like a green aura of said ghost matter, kind of like the Northern Lights. I kept looking around, and then I used my scope again, and I was able to hear other people across the system. I stayed there for a few minutes just listening. It was calming. It's weird how just a few seconds of melody repeating can convey a lot of emotion. And I could also get multiple instruments at once if I got the angle right.
Nation, I'm your host, Killer Keemstar. Let's get right into the news.
Before I head to the observatory, I made one more detour to the Zero G cave, where I met Gassan, who also congratulates me on my first flight. He tells me there's a piece of broken mining equipment that needs repair and asks me if I can help him out in exchange for a bit of experience in Zero G to help me out while I was in space. I agreed to do so, and I make my way down, and the caves were just beautiful. The walls full of sparkle felt like the night sky. It was weird. In the cave, I met Tuff, who apparently hates the cave, besides being the only one working down here. I guess he got the short straw. Poor guy. I head down deeper until I reached the Zero G area to fix the mining equipment, and made my way back to the surface. Then I finally walked my ass to the observatory, and while walking over there, I looked down from the waterfall and could see the entire village. And the music, man, just... I don't know. Inside the observatory is a bunch of displays of history and artifacts from previous space endeavors from explorers before me. Hornfels, Gassan, Feldspar, Etzker, and Slate. A little Easter egg is it's a paper of people who've helped fund the game during Alpha State, and interestingly enough, Omrecker is on there. That's pretty fucking cool. Hal introduces me to a new Nomai statue that Gabbro brought back from Giant's Deep, that this is what a Nomai used to look like, an ancient race that once lived before we came along. Around the observatory is multiple displays of things that cleverly teach you mechanics about the game and also little tidbits of lore to the world. Upstairs is where I find Hornfels. I am finally given to lodge codes, and before I leave, I notice a table in the center. Using it, I get my first glance at the solar system and see how big this game really is. I finally head back to my ship to take flight, and before that, this happens. Yeah, nothing to see here. What? What? Where are your parents? I say my farewell to Slate, and I make my way to the elevator, taking one more look at the village before heading into my ship. In there, a grav crystal to keep me upright, my suit, a ship log to track my progress, and things that I could find. Finally, it was time for launch. The first thing I did was to explore around Timber Hearth, seeing kind of what was there on my home planet. The first thing I see is a large, glowing, horny-like root. Horny? What? Thorny root. Tektite states it just crashed from the sky and has no idea where it came from, possibly dark bramble. I didn't really think much of it and just kind of got back into my ship. After that, I wanted to go check Atterrock, the moon that orbits Timber Hearth, and I found one of the people making music. Esker. Not really much to say, since everyone's forgotten about him and his entire purpose being there in the first place. Poor guy. He told me that the best way to capture the other sound was the North Pole of the moon, so I hastily make my way there and check for the music again. And I keep getting glued to that banjo. It's such a simple, yet amazing melody. I remember Hornfell stated that nobody has ever explored the Interloper, the solar system's comet. So I head back to my ship and I fly my way over there. Oh my god, wait, we're not stopping. Oh my god. Okay. Once I got there really wasn't much to see, other than noticing the ice was super slippery and I could skate on it. And that was pretty fun. Suddenly I come across, and there was a... I feel a sense of pride knowing that I am officially the first person to explore the Interloper. Once again, I check for the music. And that banjo. Bro, fuck. Turn that shit up, man. I make it my next goal to find whoever is playing that banjo and take it from him because it's just so fucking good. This time I use manual braking because I don't trust autopilot. Not yet. I noticed Brittle Hollow had a bunch of holes, and it seems that it's slowly deteriorating, but I don't really think much of it other than... Oh, holy shit, oh my god. Okay, just find the banjo. It's not that hard. After exploring the planet, I notice an area I can land on and realize I'm actually on the other side of the planet. So I maneuver my way across the gaps and... Oh god, oh my god. Oh, it's getting closer. Oh no. Oh, fuck. I finally make it, and there's Rybeck. He's just sitting there, chilling with his banjo, and tells me he's here to see the hanging city, and that he's also scared of space? What? How the fuck did you do this then? I keep noticing the planets was falling apart, but surely we'll be fine here, right? Right? I sit down again and try to roast the marshmallow one more time. This time I succeed. And I kind of look around to see what more there is to explore here. He tells me besides the city, there's an observatory in the South Pole. Using my scope, I see far away a tower-like structure that kind of looks like the Hanging City. And outside of my camp, there's a wall of gravity crystals, which I use to climb my way up. And there's the bridge to the city. But that seems way too far to jump from, so I try to find another way around. Around is a stone that kind of states a gravity cannon somewhere to the east, and going that way is an elevator of some sort. I head up and... What the fuck? Wait, what triggered the music? Wait, what's going on? Did I do something? I head back to Ryback to see if he says anything different, and I'll just let this whole thing play out. At that moment is when the game sold me. And it was a much more powerful moment for me because I had no idea that was going to happen. I didn't know the premise of the game. And that's what makes this game fucking great. It's the mystery factor. God damn it, I fucked it. God! Outer Wilds is $25 on Steam, and the DLC Echo to the Eye that concludes the whole story is $15. And I beg you, try it. If you can't afford the $25, it's literally $1 on the Xbox Game Pass for a month to try it. And if you don't want to do that, sure, maybe the game isn't for you. And that's okay. Just know that your opinion is wrong and you should feel bad.